Hello, gorgeous. I'm excited. I'm always excited, it seems like, huh? Today, I'm actually going to be doing a magnetic lash tutorial. I don't use glue-on lashes. They are the bane of my existence. It's so hard for me to do that. So I am going to be showing you how I do my magnetic lashes. So stay tuned to see. Hello! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Okay, so lashes are crazy, right? They make you look so much, they make your makeup looks so much more, what's the right word? I mean, I guess better, but luxurious, I guess. I don't know. So if you're like me and you don't have natural lashes that really stand out or, are thick and, I have long lashes, but they're very thin. So I use magnetic lashes to enhance the looks of my makeup looks. The looks of my makeup looks. Yep, you got that right today. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I do magnetic lashes. Now, this may not be the proper way or the makeup artist way or anything like that. I am by no means a professional, but I have been using them long enough to figure out what works really well for me. And hopefully, maybe that'll help someone else out along the way. A few things I want to mention. The liners that come with it. So these two have two liners, but I've got one open here that I'm going to be using because I want to use all of it before I open another liner because that will cause them to dry out faster. When you're using your magnetic liner, it should be very watery, runny. If it's thick and clumpy, then chances are it's gone bad. And I always use an eyeliner brush. So this is just a basic eyeliner brush I got off of Amazon. And the reason for that is because these brushes on here are very stiff. So that's what it looks like. This one is starting to clump up a little bit, but I think I can get a few more uses out of it before I have to throw it away. But yeah, that's what the wand looks like on there. And the end part of it right there, it's very stiff and very hard. And I feel like I don't get the right kind of control and I don't get it where I want it. Like it just goes everywhere. So that's why I use an eyeliner brush. It's easier for me. Now, the first thing that I do is I put down a base, an eyeliner base. So I'm going to use, my dagger liner today. Usually I'm so in love with this Haus Laboratory eyeliner, you guys. It is amazing. But I have this one first, and I want to use it up before it dries out because I actually really love it too. It's the Kat Von D Dagger Tattoo Liner. And it actually has like it's almost like a paintbrush type tip. It's bristles and they're really stiff, but yeah, I really like this one too. I enjoy it. And you can shake it up. And my makeup today, I finally dove into my Eloise, the Queen palette. I got this in BoxyCharm just like a few days ago actually. And I used it today for the first time, and I'm telling you what, I am in love with this palette. Look at these colors. They're just so stunning. And I feel like this type of palette you could use for like any season because you have fall colors, you have brighter colors for like spring and summer, so this is just like an all-around good palette in my opinion. Today my makeup I used purples and teals and gold, and it kind of has like a mermaid vibe to me. I don't know. I wasn't really intending that, but hey, that's how it came out. So yeah, I was really, really excited to jump into this palette today. Anyways, back to lashes. So I'm going to use my dagger liner, and I'm just going to put a base down, and it helps me guide the brush where I know I want it to go. And the other thing with magnetic liner, you do have to kind of put a thick line on so that the magnets can fully stick. to your eye. If you don't, then you'll have problems with them falling off and stuff like that. They'll move around. So you have to at least make the eyeliner the size of the magnet so that it can adhere to your eye completely. So I always just do thick. You know what? I think I'm just gonna, let's do a headband today. That way I can keep my hair out of my face. It's getting so long. Okay. So I've got my tattoo liner. And I'm just going to lay down the base for where I want to put the magnetic liner. And I can't really talk that well and do eyeliner, so not without making a huge mess anyway. So when you do this, it'll just kind of guide you where you want to lay your magnetic liner down. And like I said, you have to have a fairly thick line. My contacts are bugging me really bad today. I think it's because the allergy season this year has been horrible in Nebraska. Like, it is just, okay, so you see I've got a nice thick line on that one. We'll go ahead and do this one. And again, this step is not necessary, but for me, it's extremely helpful. Especially with how watery it is. Okay, so we've got the base down. Next, I'm going to grab my magnetic liner and my eyeliner brush. Another tip for the magnetic lashes is you want to clean your brushes and your eyelashes as soon as you're done with them, and that will keep them nice and clean, and they will last longer for you. Okay, so you can just see it's just watery. It's, yeah. When I was first learning how to do this with these, I made such a mess. This stuff is watery when you first put it on, but then it dries really, really thick. So I had gotten it into my eyelashes. And I always start in the middle of my eye because that's where you'll place the most product. And then I can pull the product either way, whichever way I need more product. It is so hard to talk when you're doing this, I'm telling you guys. Okay, so that one's done. This is drying out quickly. I think that I'm going to have to retire this eyeliner very soon. They just don't last very long when you use it a lot, because it dries the product up. But anyways, I was telling you, when I was first starting to do these, I made such a huge mess. I got this stuff, the eyeliner, all in my eyelashes, okay? And it goes on watery, so I thought, oh, you know, that's not a big deal, whatever. But then it dries really thick, so my eyelashes were like clumped up. You could tell that I had false eyelashes on. because my real eyelashes were just all clumped in like little clumps because I had gotten the eyeliner all in my eyelashes. So be careful for that too. Make sure you're not getting it all in your eyelashes because it does dry very, very thick and very stiff. Which is weird because it's like, how do they make it? It's like so liquidy, and then once air hits it, it just solidifies. It does take a little bit of practice, but I'm telling you, once you get it down, these are so much easier. That's just my opinion. Again, you know, I tried for so long to use the glue-on lashes, but I could just never get it right. Yeah, and this one is gonna go bad soon. That stinks. But I have like a billion other ones, so. Okay, so I always put 2 coats on, but read your lash box because some lashes require more. You know, it really just depends on the brand and the company. My eyelashes that I've gotten off Amazon, and so far I've loved most of them. I've gotten a couple of pair that were just uncomfortable and I just didn't like them, and you know, but that's pretty much anywhere you go. Like if you buy cheap lashes, they're not always going to be great quality. These are almost dry. I'm cleaning my brush so that I do not forget, because I will forget. And it will get very stiff and hard on me, and it's hard. They're very hard to clean once you've let the eyeliner dry on it. So I'm cleaning off my brush here really well, making sure I get all the eyeliner, and I want it to, when I squeeze it together and pull, I want it to be clean on the thing. So, and then I'll just let that dry. And these are dry. So, I didn't really think about it before I went in, but I've got all these different kinds of lashes. You know what? These ones right here look really pretty. They look really fluffy and really pretty, so we're going to use those today. So when you're doing it, you just take it by an edge. You don't want to pull, you don't want to rip. Just very gently pull it off because it's stuck to a magnet on the plastic. And this one looks like a very even lash, so it doesn't matter what side I put it on. Now, they do come with those eyelash tweezers. For me personally, I cannot use those things. It makes it more awkward. So I always use my hand when I'm putting them on. So here's another thing. A lot of people put mascara on before they put their eyelashes on. I can't do that because if I put mascara on my lashes are so long, they get too stiff, and I can't set the eyelash on my eye, you know, correctly, and it's always uncomfortable. So what I do is I put my eyelash on first, and I always start in my inner corner because that's easier for me, and I can just lay it down all the way down my eye. So I lay it on there like that, and then I set the magnets on the liner. I am so sorry about that, you guys. I thought I turned my phone sound down. But apparently I did not, so I'm very sorry about that. So anyways, I get the lash on the magnetic liner, okay, and I make sure it's comfortable, it's where I want it to be, it's sitting comfortably and that sort of stuff, you know, just make sure it's not, you know, too far in the corner, you know, where it's going to be poking you. Okay, then I push my lash into the false lash, just like you would with any other lash. Okay, then I take my mascara, and I don't need a lot on there, and I make sure I get it off the corner, because you know it always clumps up no matter what you're doing there on the corner. So then I take this and I go just at the base of my lash, okay? Just at the base. I don't run it through the lashes. I'm not trying to get the false. I'm just trying to get the base of my lashes to, because I have lighter lashes, to make them look more natural. And then I go back in and press again. And there you have it. The lash. So now I'm going to do that with the other side. I'm going to get my lash. I'm going to very gently pull it off the magnets. I'm going to start at my inner corner, place it where I want it, make sure that it is close enough to my lash line. I'm going to press them into my natural lashes. Sometimes on the inner corner I have to tweak it a little bit. Just make sure that it's sticking all the way down. Now I'm going to take my mascara again. I'm going to get all that excess off the end, because I really don't want it getting on the false lashes. And then I'm just going to go at the base of my, oh, I see a chunk there. And then I'm just going to go at the base of my lashes. And just wiggle it a little. You don't want to pull it through. You're not trying to get the false lashes. You just want to get the base of your lashes. Now, again, this is my preferred method of doing it because my eyelashes are so weird. They're so different. So now I will coat the bottom lashes. I've never tried bottom lashes. I've always been interested in them. I'm wondering if, doing them like separately or individually would be easier for me to use like glue, but I haven't tried them yet. I need to find a good pair. If you guys know a good pair of like under eye lashes, like the single ones, let me know in the comments, because I would love to try them out. I've not really been that impressed with this mascara. Like, everybody was raving about it. Even Bailey Sarian uses it, and I just don't see what the hype is about. And I think I might have gotten like an old batch or something, because mine has always just been clumpy. It hasn't been smooth. So maybe I'll try it again. I'll get another thing of it and try it again, just to see if it's really worth what everyone says it's worth, because it's very affordable. And there you have it, magnetic lashes. It does take a little bit of practice. Like, you're not just gonna open it up and get it all if you do, tell me, because I didn't. It took me practice. But once you do get it down, it's so easy. And, wearing them and keeping them, these lashes last me forever. I have to get new eyeliner before I have to replace lashes. So as long as when you take them off, you take them off very, very gently. And I always start from the outer corner and I just slowly pull. They don't hurt or anything like that, but just so you don't, hurt yourself or rip out your lashes or, tear up the magnetic lashes. And then I clean them. I get a little cotton swab or a Q-tip and some micellar water, and I just clean the magnets off and I stick them back on their thing and they're good to go. I don't think that I've thrown a pair away that I just didn't like. I don't think I've thrown a pair away yet. So I'm still using them over and over and over again. And I've been doing this for about 6 months now, I want to say. So anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. It greatly helps me. And then you get all of my content and you won't miss anything. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day. And remember, keep sparkling.